Hi, it's Kelly here from Spiritual Awakening Signs, and today we have a card reading to discover what is lowering your vibration, because we've been talking a lot recently about all the different things that can lower our vibration, the negative energies, the things that really affect energy sensitives like us, people who are going through spiritual awakening, empaths, light workers. You know who you are. We're very sensitive to this energy, so we're taking a look today to find out exactly what's affecting your energy and what you can do about it. So let's dive right in. Now, I always like clearing my cards. I always like to take one card for all of us in spiritual awakening, and it just gives us an idea of what's really going on right now, what we need to watch out for, what's lowering our vibration generally. Let's take a little look and see what's going on. And then, of course, afterwards, you can choose card 1, 2, or 3 to get your own personal message. Oh, heavy energy. Okay, so here we are. Of course, this card tells us law of attraction. A reminder that what you focus on, what you put your energy into, you are a powerful manifestor. You're going to bring that around. So really uplifting your energy. Now this card, I don't know how well you guys can see this, but this card, this beautiful angel is working with the plants and the animals and nature, and it's all really about living from a really honourable space, a really honourable heart space, open heart and heart-centred living. So really what this is guidance about is, yes, there are negative things around us all the time. There are things that we cannot change. There are vibrations sometimes that we have to tolerate to be around, because there are things we may not be able to change or to adjust. But if you adjust your focus, you are a powerful manifestor, and you can uplift that vibration. You really can lift it in a big way. I sense that there is a lot of angelic energy coming onto the planet, and this card says that in a big way right now. We've got a lot of white energy, a lot of glowing energy, and there's a lot of kindness and compassion coming through. So I think this is a little nudge for all of us to just be a little bit more mindful about what we're focusing on, what we're putting our thoughts into, stepping away from negativity and really using that light worker gift that we have to tune into the positive and stay aligned. Most importantly, stay aligned. Wonderful. Okay, so let's take a look. If you chose card number 1, let's find out what is lowering your vibration right now. Let's take a look and see. Card number 1. They always tell us what we need to know. Oh, we nearly had a jumper there. It usually tells us it's quite strong energy behind this. Okay. So the thing that is lowering your vibration right now is denial. And denial can sound like quite a strong term, but by that what we mean is not acknowledging your emotions, not acknowledging your feelings, not acknowledging even maybe the truth that you're being faced with. There might be a part of you that doesn't want to accept it, doesn't want to know, doesn't want to go there. And what we're being told by this card is that the pushing away of the things that you're struggling to deal with, or the things that you maybe don't want to face. Of course, that happens to all of us in life, but it is lowering your vibration considerably. And you'll notice in this card the image is of a wonderful angel, and in the upper chakras, so up around the heart space and above, it's all illuminated in light, and below there's a lot of dark, dense, heavy energy, darker colours, and that tells me that there is suppressed material there. That tells me that there are things that if you will bring them into your consciousness, if you will allow yourself to be illuminated by them, you can be released from a lot of the negative energy that is affecting you right now. And I also sense that some of this negative energy is holding you back in life. So you might find that you're going through some times of ongoing bad luck. You might find that you're struggling to make progress or move forward in life. And this card really tells us in a strong way that it's about honouring your emotions, honouring your feelings, being truthful about the way things really are. And when you can come to acceptance of that, you'll find that your vibration lifts considerably. There's a lot of celestial energy to this card, the wonderful bright sky, the illuminated clouds. That tells me that there is a much higher vibration that you can move into, that is possible for you in your life and in your awakening. But it takes courage to look into that, to be honest with yourself, and to see what you really need to accept and face and come to terms with in order to move forward. And I feel that there's a lot of healing around this card. There's a lot of opportunity for healing energy, healing of the psyche, healing of the heart, healing of the energy in many ways. So it's time for you to move forward. Wonderful. Okay. And remember to let us know if you resonate with any of these messages. Please let us know. We love to hear from you guys. So card number 2, let's take a look and see what's lowering your vibration right now. Let's see what that is. Okay, I've got some cards starting to jump. Oh, there we go. So we know that we've got some really heavy energy going on. Now the interesting thing is 2 cards popped up. They jumped right out of the deck, so we know that we need to heed this message. So the first card that came up was to ground yourself. So that tells me that the thing that is lowering your vibration is that you might tend to be a little bit too spacey. You might tend to float a little bit too heavenward, and sometimes that can be a challenge when you're a very spiritual person to bring your focus back to the present moment. It's also possible that there's trauma in your past, in a sense that there's a lot of fight or flight energy around this. So you might find it difficult to remain grounded. You might find that it's difficult for you to be present in your body and to feel safe in your body. There's a lot of hyper anxious energy attached to this card. So this is an indication that you really need to focus on grounding right now, because it is lowering your vibration to not connect with self, to not connect with the earth plane, to not be anchored to the earth. That ungroundedness is causing you to actually lower your vibration. You would think that the more ungrounded you get, you know, the more you float heavenward, the more that your vibration would be bright. But actually it's the balance that we need. Balance is so important. If we don't have balance, we cannot maintain our energies in a healthy way, and we cannot move forward, because your guides and the universe will not bring that wonderful high vibrational energy through you if you're not a trustworthy vessel to be able to maintain that energy. They need to know that you can ground it, you can anchor it, you can earth it. It's very important. So I sense that there's a bit of healing around this card. I sense that there's some wounding and some brokenness that needs to be healed, and some peace and calm that needs to come to the mind. And it will. It will. This card's a very strong representation of the truth that is on its way. Okay, and you were lucky, you got 2 cards. So here is card number 2 for you. And it tells us that we have a step 1 and we have a step 2. So step 1 is to ground yourself, to really bring your energy back into the physical 3D body so that you can anchor yourself to earth, still maintaining your connection, but just being a bit more present and a bit more aware on the earth plane. And then the second step that we get is to cleanse and detoxify. Now this could be different for you depending on where you are in your spiritual journey. It might mean that you want to eat healthily. It might mean that you want to cleanse the system. You want to do some healing. You want to detoxify physically. These are all healthy things that you can look into. But it may also be a nudge that you want to detoxify your energy. So what I sense from this card is that a lot of the previous damage that may exist in your history may be perpetuating a lot of negative thoughts. So I'm sensing there's a lot of quick moving energy, a lot of negative thoughts. Everything's moving really quickly, and it can be quite hard to keep up with. There's a kind of hyperactivity of the mind and the thoughts that needs to be calmed down. And what you can do with this energy is cleanse the mind. Start to focus the mind, start to focus the breath. The more you bring yourself through to step 1, which was the groundedness, the more that you'll find that the mind chatter starts to calm. And as the mind chatter calms and you cleanse and detoxify the energy of the mind, you'll find that those spiritual insights that you really desire, that you're really looking for, can come through in a big way. And it's all about making yourself clear enough, a clear enough space that you can hear the divine, that you can tune into those messages and that guidance from the universe, because it is there for you. This card tells me that energy is there for you. This angel is absolutely a light. She is on fire with this wonderful firepower energy and real uplifting source energy. That is there for you, but you're going to need to ground first, and then you need to cleanse and detoxify, particularly the mind, really clearing out that space so that you can be open to the spiritual communication, connection, guidance, wisdom that is so readily available to you. And I send you all the best in doing that, because this is going to be a big shift for you. Wonderful. Okay, so let's see. Card number 3. You always clear the cards. You'll hear me doing that in all the videos. Very important. Okay, so if you chose card number 3, let's find out what's lowering your vibration right now. What's really holding you back from your ascension and from your awakening journey progressing further. Let's see. Okay. So what we've got here, it can mean a few different things to different people, but what I'm picking up from this card is vulnerability. There's vulnerability coming through. There's a lot of childlike energy. So this tells me that you're probably an empath, you're probably a very sensitive nature, and you're probably a very gentle soul. And it's the energy of innocence that comes through here. And what it tells me is that your vibration is being lowered by the lack of boundaries. So this shows me that there is the childlike energy, and then there's the moving into that responsible adult energy where you protect yourself, you defend yourself, you maintain healthy boundaries, you are assertive where it's appropriate, and you can do all of these things with love and light. But what I sense here is that there is a fear of moving into that. There's a sense of still being in that wounded inner child energy, which I think is very much activated in you in the moment, and it makes it scary for you to step out. It makes it scary for you to do the things you need to do to take care of that inner child within, and that might be self-care, it might be setting a boundary where it's needed, it might be speaking up where you know that something isn't quite right or it isn't suitable for you. And it's all this energy that really needs a bit of care, a sense that there's some healing needing done with the inner child. There's quite a lot of wounding and pain there, and a sense that that's probably not too far from the surface right now. I think that there's also a chance that you've been battling with it for quite some time. And what I sense is that now is the time to really allow yourself healing in that particular area. Now is the time to heal this aspect of yourself, because what's happening is that wounding, that pain, is not going away. And it's lowering your vibration when really we want you to heal it. We want you to be able to release it, to feel free, to feel happy and confident, and to move forward on your spiritual journey. And that is something that is so close for you. I can sense that you're already on the awakening journey. There's lighting up the back of this image, which tells me it's just something off in the distance there that's not too far away. And it's this illumination, this raising of consciousness, this taking your awakening to the next level. But it's not going to get done until you do what this angel in the card is doing and take care of that inner child. That's what it's all about. So you need to want to reparent yourself. You need to want to take care of that vulnerable, fragile aspect of self that really needs to be reassured. And I want you to know that you have everything you need to do that. There's nothing missing. This card tells me you have everything that you need, but you just need to turn to it. You just need to choose to pick up that inner child and give them a big hug and tell them that everything's going to be okay. They don't need to be afraid. And you need to do that over and over again until they believe you, until they feel safe with you. Definitely look into getting some healing with that, and be aware of the thoughts and the issues that are coming to the surface right now. If they're on your mind, if they pop up, if you start getting emotional about something, these are all guides that these are things that you need to look into healing in order to move forward, to continue your journey. And there's a lot of positivity waiting for you, so send blessings to you to deal with this in a compassionate and caring way for that inner child. Fantastic. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this video and your card reading, and please let us know below if you resonate with any of the messages that you got. We really love to hear from you. And of course, if you're interested in learning more about how to put up some psychic protection to make sure that you are shielded, we have a whole masterclass all about it right now that I think you'll really enjoy. You can take a look below and see if it resonates with you.